What's up everybody, it's Regin. Today I'm going to tell you about how I should have been a millionaire in the 5th grade. Alright, so it all started out at recess, and our school had this big blacktop playground, and it was all surrounded by this half-size chain link fence. And if you've ever looked up close at a chain link fence, the actual fence part is tied to the poles by these little metal bent ties. And what we found is if you pulled those ties off and unbent them, they kind of ended up in a little arch that very closely resembled a longbow, except for in very miniature form. And what happens when you combine that with a rubber band is you end up with a pocket-sized weapon capable of launching a pencil up to 30 feet. And of course we were all very excited about this, and every kid who saw us playing with them wanted one, of course. And so we'd make them for people, we told them how we got them, and after not long so many people were making them that the actual fence started falling off of the posts, and it was basically just a fence on the ground with some poles sticking out. And that wasn't very good, but of course we were elementary school kids and we really didn't give a fuck. We thought it was hilarious. But anyways, so of course the faculty started cracking down, and the main agent for this case was our principal, who goes by the name of Mr. Brown. And nobody really liked Mr. Brown. He was actually not that bad of a guy, but we all thought he was an asshole at the time. And anyways, one day he came walking into my classroom, and I was sitting quite near the door, and I turned around to see what he was gonna say, and I noticed that he was holding my friend Alex, who was also holding one of our patented mini bows, and that was a bad sign. But what I noticed after that is that in the action of turning around, I knocked my backpack and exposed the open front pocket of my backpack, which concealed a finely crafted mini bow. And I was freaking out the whole fucking time. I was sitting right next to the door. If he just looked down at his feet a little bit, he would have obviously seen it in there, and it would have just nicked me and brought me up to the front office, which is like the worst thing that can happen to you whenever you're in elementary school. But fortunately for me, he just gave us a little speech, took Alex's mini bow, and just left him back at class, and he left. And after that, our production and ability to make these things kind of fell off because they watched it very carefully, and if you were caught with one, you would be fucking screwed. I don't even know what they would have done to you, but I do happen to know that if you ever went into Mr. Brown's office, it was full of whips and those like canes that, or whatever, that like those things that they used to cane people with a long time ago, and basically just shit to scare the shit out of any student. And yeah, so you didn't want to go there, and so we kind of just stopped making them. But if we just kept it on the DL and sold them for like $1 a piece, we would have been fucking rich. We could have bought all the candy we ever wanted, but we didn't do that because we weren't very smart, and we just like, oh hey guys, isn't this cool? Yeah, we're fucking cool kids. We know how to make these little bow and arrows, and so that's how that ended up. Unfortunately, it was a very fun time, but it didn't last long. But I guess that's just how life goes, isn't it? So yeah, sorry there hasn't been any videos recently, guys. I went up to Sacramento to visit my parents, and so now I'm back. I just finally got back, and I probably won't have a day off from work for a while, but I'm gonna try and get the production back up. So thanks for watching, like and comment and all that good shit, and please subscribe if you're feeling like it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.